That was why.
She's speaking like she's gone through a lifetime.
Fresh up wired.
Or not.
So today we're doing something, I haven't done in a while. It's like a little reaction video. I mean now.
Anything I mean is not little.
Come on.
So basically, Cross, Michael over here. He basically told me about it. He told me about the idea. I was like, let's run it. So I brought Bad Boys, Bad Girls, to a JJ video. And we're going to be talking about the Glitch Africa's Valentine special. That's the Rant Bands Confession, which Neta like saying R.B.C.
Yeah, the R.B.C podcast.
The R.B.C. podcast,
But it's not my acronym. It's on if you go to the page, you see R.B.C.
I swear, you're the only person.
Nobody calls it R.B.C. but
Honestly.
it is by Malia, Caramel, and
The other one.
The other one.
Lydia.
Don't do that.
So first off, shout out the girls in the video, and I'll let everyone shout themselves out in my video now.
What's good, guys? My name is Akinkunmi.
Oh my god, can you speak up?
Go. No, okay, yo, what's up, guys? My name is Akinkunmi, a.k.a.
AK.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Sophie.
Bye.
Hi guys, my name is Nehita, a.k.a.
Hey.
Baby Nehi.
Baby Nehi.
KBGI Spice. KBGI Spice. Go.
The baddest of the bunch.
Hello guys, my name is Obum.
Your name is Kelvin.
Yes, please.
Kelvin, a.k.a.
You have an AK.
She's not waiting for me to say the a.k.a. now.
Hi guys, my name is Mojala. I don't get AK.
Hi guys, my name is Cross.
Speak up, Jack. Hi guys, my name is. Come on.
My name is Cross. Cross is, you guys already know me.
a.k.a. Michael, like this guy said.
Michael.
a.k.a. Showboy, a.k.a. video content models.
To first start, let me ask you guys, Valentine special, that was the name of the episode. Let me ask you guys now, like, how's your Valentine? And what's Valentine to you?
Oh my god, stop.
You put Mike on her face, but
Oh my god.
So wait, let me first ask, who actually enjoyed Valentine?
Me.
I did.
Me.
Bro, we're walking.
I swear, we're actually working.
It wasn't bad.
You enjoyed
It wasn't bad.
Me, I enjoyed it. If you
I
know,
enjoyed
I
it.
enjoyed it.
But like, I don't understand why.
Join mine.
Someone was saying this thing, and I think they even said it on the podcast. I think like it's expected for girls to get gifts, but what of the guys?
They didn't talk about that on the podcast though.
They spoke about
They spoke about the
They
girls'
just-
aspect, their expectations, but not for like guys. Would you get?
Okay. But yeah, I feel like it's another thing, like for us guys, like we don't really receive Valentine's gifts. We don't really receive things, and we're always expected to be okay with the things, with the norm or with the.
Can I say something about that? Girls, they like, speak out like, I'm going to expect something. You boys don't do
You think
that.
it's gay?
You don't actually.
Do you
No, I don't agree. Right? If I don't agree
Like,
that
you
like
boys don't show you want
boys-
something or you expect
Boys
something.
talk
No,
about
we
this.
do, sweetheart.
No,
There's pre-order WWE 2020.
no, that's not what we're saying.
We want to
Wait. Do men actually like talk about how they want to? Like,
They are waiting for Valentine's.
the
We
kind
can't
of
beg you online.
Yes,
We show it.
like I'm waiting for Valentine's so my man can get me this.
Not even still my man, but like still,
Anyone.
I just feel like if you're in a relationship with somebody, right, you
should
love
know what
them.
they
You
want
should
and
know
what
what
they
they
don't.
like. You should know
what
what
they want and what
and
they
what they need and what they want.
I don't need
right?
to tell you
So it
that.
should be
I don't need to tell you
reciprocated.
that I want something.
But yeah,
That
if your
would mean you
partner,
should
if your
yes.
partner says, I understand what you're saying now. Women are more like vocal with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But according to
exactly.
them,
Like
women
hints
are not
dropping.
vocal enough.
It's understandable.
According to them,
According to the podcast.
that women are not vocal
No, they're
enough.
saying why is it a problem when women are vocal? Because they are deemed as materialistic. Yes, that's the word.
Word.
I mean, it's okay, but what I'm trying to say now is that, guys don't actually need to always say, or they wouldn't even say it.
Like, are the provider now?
Yeah, but like,
No, but sometimes
I think
you have to
we're
value
faced
what you
about
want.
it. That's what's happening.
wait.
We're faced about
In
it.
this generation, we like to do too much mental gymnastics. Like, if you're with somebody and you want something from
You
them,
say it.
it won't kill you to say it. Like, it's not that deep.
Okay, like there's in some country, there's something like Valentine's Day is meant for women, and they already made a special day for men called White Day. Yes. Yes, actually.
This is what country.
I had no idea.
In all those Asian countries, search it up.
I had no idea.
Asian countries.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's like Asia. This is just like South Asia. Or
I don't know, maybe some people celebrate it here, who knows? So
Better
like,
know.
I don't think we celebrate it here because we're just getting to know about it. So,
but like, no, it's
no
true
one
though. You
actually-
can search it up. So yeah, some people have a mindset that Valentine's Day, you're supposed to show your girls.
Shout out
love
Giovanni
and
at the back. He searched it for us,
Thank you, Giovanni.
Thanks,
you.
Giovanni.
You wave like all those presidents.
Bobby.
Yeah, basically that's Valentine. What Valentine is about? It's basically about showing love to your friends and family. Celebration of romance and love, actual romance.
Yeah.
That's actually like a partner, not the friendly love that we see here and there. Nah, it's about romance and love. Okay. And now
Between two couples, yeah.
between two couples,
Not
yes.
just one person.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not about self.
I just want to make that clear because based on that podcast, it was just one-sided.
Oh, it was one-sided.
They are talking about their own.
Yeah, I'm talking about their own.
Yeah,
Just-
it was
I'm just
mostly
letting
about
that
what
out.
the women are going to do.
Yeah.
And based on that, I want us to actually talk about that. Now, I want everyone, if possible, like everyone should like talk about like an advantage, like not advantage, a positive thing they said and a thing you didn't somewhat agree with.
That they said.
Yes, that they said.
Yes.
One thing I agreed with, one thing I can remember agreeing with, was when I think it was Lydia that said, it was something about, or was it Malia? One of them said that men think that when they're vulnerable, it takes away their power.
It's Malia.
Like the vulnerability in showing that you're willing to fix yourself takes away your power to them.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
That it takes away their power, and I think I agree with that a lot.
Yes, that's
Like
true.
it's like men hate vulnerability, not
But
men.
they
But
hate
then
showing
again,
emotion.
no,
A good
she
number of
went
men.
on. She went on to say that like maybe it's because they've been like women have made them feel less
No,
for
let me,
doing
let me,
that.
let me cut you there. I'm sorry. Wait. See, one thing I've noticed is that anything of wanting to be accountable, a good number of men run away from it. If you're being honest, in a lot of conversations that men have with each other, they can't even be vulnerable with themselves. Like you see men shitting on men for being vulnerable. Like I'm not saying women don't do it. I hear a lot of women say things like, "I'm a guy go to cry, no that kind." They mad, and I'm like, bro, like shut up, but you cried too. What's wrong with you?
Yes,
Like,
that's
you're
what I'm
going to
saying.
so-
Why would you
do you want it to be
dehumanize
like-
a particular gender?
Me, I'm in love with vulnerability.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying
Yes.
a man should not be vulnerable. I'm
Yeah.
saying like, do you want it to be like?
There's no level.
thing.
Yes. Yes.
You want
should
to-
be
I want
Wait,
it
let
to
me
be like
understand.
that.
Let me
I'm not
understand. Let me
saying it
understand.
shouldn't be
Dave.
normal. I'm
You
saying, like,
want?
a thing
Do you
that
want?
does.
Would you be? How will I put it? Now, I want you guys to be very real with this question I'm about to ask. Yeah. Would you think of your partner, or what's the perception that you have of your partner? If he's always, let's say, like 5 times out of like, let me say, like 2-3 times out of a week, he's always complaining, nagging,
Crying about
crying.
Complaining and nagging
That's
is not
different.
vulnerability.
That's different.
That's not vulnerability.
No, not talk about complaining. I'm talking
That's
about like
right.
when
That's
someone is
true.
upset. For example, you could.
They are talking about.
Let's say,
their
let's say
things
you
that
want
they
to
are-
break something down to a shorty. You want to tell her something, and you're like,
Which one be
I know this-
shorty?
a girl.
Shorty.
And you know that okay, this
Shorty
girl
is
will
real,
break down,
shorty
she'll
is
cry
okay.
because of this
She'll
news.
cry.
Let's say now you're talking about your man, you're talking to your girl, so like, if I tell him this thing, I know that he will cry. Really?
I promise.
That's yours.
Let me
That's
but
what
you know, I'm a kind of person that's extremely emotional. Like I dey cry shaggy. So it's stupid for me to be that kind of person and then try to limit someone else's level.
Okay,
of
you're
That's
saying like, would you be with a guy that does that is on the same level emotionally as you?
No.
Now I feel like we're going to clash
Exactly.
Oh.
because
True.
I probably would not be able to.
So somebody
handle
has to stand strong.
Not too strong.
It's not too strong. There has to be balance, is what she's saying.
Yeah.
An emotional guy would gravitate towards a girl that is not so.
Like, I want
there are a lot
to
of girls that are not emotional.
Right. Listen, I'm not saying. See, when I'm in a dark space here, the kind of niggas I call, I know there are guys that's like, this guy has vim. He's behind me. Not the one that. Okay, let me give, like, for example, now, there are some guys that you know that, okay, this guy is emotional. There's nothing wrong with it. But there are some things that's not for you, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So now, when that person is your man and you're in this dark space, you also want to stand strong. Not the person that will hold your hand and be like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying?
I cry,
I'm
you
not saying
cry,
We try together.
Okay,
That's why
you're missing the point.
That's too emotional.
That's
too
what
emotional.
If the ones were reversed, you're the one that needs to break down. At that point, if I start crying too, I'm in a way.
That's not what I need from you.
Wait. If I start crying, I'm making it about myself already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, that when the roles are reversed, I know to be the
And
strong
also,
one. Quote unquote.
You're diverting from the state of vulnerability she was talking about. You can't date somebody, personally, let me even speak for myself. I can't date somebody that cannot open up to me wholeheartedly. It's not something that happens within a month of dating the person.
But like when you
The
see the
deeper
effort,
you know somebody, like, I need to know who you are. Everybody has trauma that they've been through, and it's not easy to talk about. Vulnerability in the sense that thing that has hurt you, open up to that person, and this is what I've been through. Like, this is what my dear was
is
saying.
always even crying.
Yeah, and she was talking about how, like, it's the same cycle. That's why a lot of people say, oh, in this generation,
Toxic
dating is so terrible.
Yeah.
It's not just men that do that though. There are girls that do that too.
Even
One thing, so they just lock up and they don't talk to anybody like genuinely again.
Well,
They're just
can't lie
dating
to
for that
you.
first
I
2
can't lie
periods.
to you. You see me personally. That's why I haven't been in a relationship in like a very long time. Because, I feel like nowadays the whole idea and concept or structure behind relationships has been manipulated over time. And it has actually demented the minds of the ladies. I can't speak for the guys because me, I know these niggas. You get. But me personally, looking for.
I'm sorry, can you elaborate?
Yes,
Demented the minds of the ladies. How?
What I'm trying to say is that I feel like there's this level of, how will I put it?
What a guy is expected to do and what a girl is expected to do.
Yes. I feel like there is even like a particular pattern that is gone about before, okay, you know what? You're my girlfriend, I'm your boyfriend. Do you get? I feel like there's a particular pattern.
All your family trauma becomes my problem.
No, not even that.
but
Not
like-
even in that sense. Basically, what I'm trying to say is about the talking stage leading to relationships. I feel like this is where people actually get it very wrong. Yeah. I feel like if you actually want to enter a relationship first, you have to actually understand the person. And that's what I'm saying, that is like there's a particular script that everyone has.
And if you don't
So
follow
what's
the
the
script,
script?
you are
Yes.
considered
And
not a
I
good
I don't know.
boyfriend.
I feel like it's a script that first.
See, guy, that's the thing. Sometimes you can't know who a person is until you get into that
That's
relationship
the talking.
and stuff
That's why
like that.
talking stage. That's why talking
And
stage.
that's
is
why-
People pretend like
But
mad.
that's
But there's only some things there's only so much you can know in the talking stage.
Now, listen,
I
let
won't
me-
be burying my heart and soul out to
Sorry, let
somebody
me
that
define.
I
Exactly.
don't really
Let me
like.
define what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Let me define what
So
I'm
you
talking
can't
about.
tell.
The script you're talking about.
Let me
Don't
define the
share
scripts
me.
now.
Yeah.
The script in the sense that, okay, I get your snap and we start talking, or I see you online, we start talking. From there, we go on the first date, we go on the second date, The third date, I have to buy you something,
Have to.
Yeah, it feels like.
I don't know where you
it's
see
like
that
a thing.
script for.
Bro, it's like you don't know these things. You know these
It
things.
is not. I'm telling you. Okay, let me ask you.
Not that you have to, but like you get.
It's not like you have to, but like it's a thing. It's a very
It's
norm
expected.
thing. It's a very
Society
expected
expects.
thing.
Like, I agree with that.
Even when you go to like if you go to somebody's house for like Christmas or something like it, you come
You
like
bring
you
the
bring
present,
your
gifts,
own
yeah.
small.
Yes,
this
it's
thing.
understandable,
Like,
but I
it's
feel
okay.
like what I'm trying to say now, is that it's like the girls expect that if it doesn't follow
More,
this
yeah.
particular
You're
pattern,
not
Oh.
the right guy for.
That's
her or
valid.
something
Okay,
like
like
okay.
that you're not the right guy
You
for
hear lots
her,
of
you know,
women
it is
saying,
not.
oh, on the second date, he didn't even think to buy me this.
They never buy. Do you not bring this? So that's what I'm trying to talk about.
Sometimes they
You know,
compare it to
I've
their
never
And that
heard
is why-
people say like buying or second. I've just heard about like
Wait.
payments.
Well, on this podcast, this babe actually said it. This Maria babe actually said it. She said during the talking stage, I expect
There's a
you
mic.
Oh yeah, to get
to
some stuff.
get me stuff.
Well, even if I wasn't in a relationship still, like, and we are in a talking stage, best believe I'll still be expecting something from
But
you.
but it's not gonna
Like before she actually said it on podcast.
Exactly.
She
And I
said she
feel
would
like,
Why
expect
she
a
expect?
Valentine's gift in a talking stage.
stages, yes. That's
wait, she said that.
Yeah.
She said it.
Wait,
Yeah.
you know, talking stages sometimes is in your head.
Yeah, exactly. The person
Bro,
will be feeling you like
So
that.
you guys, we are talking every day. Does not mean
it
like
don't
you're in a talking. Like
mean-
when we said being friends.
Yeah, we
all
were
the time,
talking every
telling
time
you,
we were on
but it wasn't a talking
FaceTime.
stage.
But it wasn't a talking stage, it was just
You know what I'm trying
friendship.
to say? Then
And
you,
I'm
on
like,
Valentine's
people
Day, you now be like,
these
give me
days,
text
right?
me.
They confuse
What?
friendliness
with
because the world is a cold place,
It's a
man.
very cold
It's a
place,
very
I tell
cold
you.
place. Someone
I
that's
tell
been on
you.
the street since you find one nice friend, all of a sudden they are trying to come on.
Come on.
But yeah, that's what I'm trying to talk about. You know, the whole stages of like getting into a relationship, and I feel like, you know, the whole Valentine thing. You shouldn't really expect some things. You shouldn't expect like so much from a person if you haven't actually talked about things and you're not on the horizon of actually dating.
Okay,
You know?
but getting into why these big girls are being dragged on like social media is because not because everything they said was trash, but they were being unfair.
Yes.
They were not. They
focusing
were
on themselves.
generalizing.
Yes.
They were looking at it from like both genders,
Yes.
like point of views.
Yes.
It was just women. Like I understand, like you guys are feminine too. Yes, they talked about like men's.
The what?
But there's
They're feminine too.
We don't say feminist. I want to let you guys know, before we started the shoot, we all watched the video, you know, in the room, and we all had like a discussion about it. And I was telling them that you see these three girls, you see Malia, Caramel, and Lydia. You see the three of them are all influential in the sense that they have a level of platform. Exactly, they have a platform.
They were careless, yes, but Gio said that, right? Giovanni. He was like. He was like, you can't blame them for talking that way because this is the standard. This is what they've been receiving. Right? It's the reg.
Lydia sounded like she just heard something and like she was saying.
Lydia is young, so we should.
That's what she was saying.
Even Malia.
You're young does not mean that you should not have
Exactly.
Malia is young and she doesn't have
Mention
sense.
5 things she said
That Malia.
Wait, who are you guys talking
She
about?
made sense some parts, but most of it.
Yeah, the
like,
G-skirt.
That's
Like, she was
Malia.
always
Lydia.
contradicting herself.
I'm talking about
The girl on the jeans skirt.
That's Malia.
Oh, Malia, I
Okay,
thought it
like-
was Lydia. Sorry, mistake.
Caramel was like, women have men for everything.
Yeah.
It's not like
She didn't say she
I
has.
have boys or something like
yeah.
men that are just there. But it's like
just saying.
people DM you like, okay, Jonah and Sophie, you should understand this. You post a fire picture on Instagram. You don't talk to this guy. You don't even rate him at all. But he's always there with that fire emoji. You look so good. You need to be wifed up. And it gasses you and it's like, yeah, this person is boosting my ego. There are also guys. Yes, the man for compliments. There are guys that are like, send me yours. Are like, you guys
Or
may
just-
not be like dating, or
Like
the
it's
guy may
just
just be
restaurant,
an
send me
occasional
your bill, all those
one. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not bad to have someone
It's
to do
not
stuff,
bad
but
at all.
you have to.
Sometimes.
The person is supposed to know. You get like now
Yes,
this
they
man
should know
might be
their
doing it for
position in
you.
their
He might be doing it for you,
life.
but now he might think that he's your boyfriend and stuff like that. You dig? Then when he now starts bringing
feels
some other
entitled
things
to
that he wasn't
you.
supposed to be saying, and then you start reacting and all that.
You're only supposed to pay my bills.
So
Wait, I want to ask something. Do people get like actual pressure during Valentine? Because they spoke about like people even like going out of their way to rent gifts.
Did you see that Instagram the page where the
Yes.
blog posted where they were renting
gifts and
gifts
stuff.
out?
I saw it with my 2 eyes and I did not believe it.
Carrying empty designer
Yeah,
bags.
so like my question now is like me personally.
Talking about the husbands.
Me
not getting
personally,
stuff, so they do
February
it themselves,
14th.
you know, too.
My streak will be black. Do you get what I'm saying? You also need to know what I have going on. Do you get what I mean? But it's like if you are posting it, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you are posting it because Cynthia has posted her own, you want to post your own, then that's mad.
But you can't
Bro,
blame them though.
renting gifts. That's just
Blame who
You-
for renting?
But you can't because they're already into those society mind. But they're already into those society
You
mind.
did not even buy and send to yourself. You are going to return it.
And you are going to return it. You are returning it.
love yourself.
You love
Nah,
yourself.
that's
The money you're using to rent Take yourself
As they
out to
said,
eat.
That one I agree.
the internet is fake. The internet is fake.
Yeah.
Why can't they not rent their gifts?
Why are you doing that?
For one day.
I mean, like, the internet is fake, so why can't they not rent their gifts and show it to
So
them?
because the internet is fake, doesn't mean we need to support that mentality. We don't need to buttress.
I feel like one thing that they didn't do that I really expected them to do, is actually educate the ones that actually watch them. Do you get?
Exactly.
I feel like one thing we're actually doing now is actually pointing out the things that, we're not telling anybody how to act, but we're just advising people how to actually, move or come about some type of things. Do you get? And with some level of influence in the world, you should actually use your platform,
to make sense.
To make sense. Do you get?
But like, something in the Bible, it says that men are naturally a provider.
It is normal.
What do you mean?
That's not just equality. You're fighting for equality. Do you think men and women are equal?
No.
Love that.
You see,
I think men and women, listen to me carefully. Wait. Men and women should be treated equally, but we should understand that we are different.
We're not equal.
We are,
We are different, but we should be treated equally. But we are different. Let's not act like we are the same. But what I said, do you disagree with it?
I agree with you.
You got to say.
Ask her that question.
Because
Ask her that
She heard me clearly. She heard me.
that question.
I feel like you have agenda. No, because there's no way in the world.
So do you think men and women are equal?
Men and women can never be equal.
Thank
But
you.
can
Yes.
we be treated equally?
You sure push that
Yes.
one?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can.
you have to be treated equally, obviously. Yeah.
You know what I feel about this whole podcast thing, yeah? I feel like even like Caramel Plug, Lydia,
Yes.
they all disagree with, like, they don't even agree with themselves.
Yeah.
There was one point.
They were just
There was one point
Yeah.
that
Don't
Malia
say
was
something.
talking.
You get.
You get. She was really looking for the validation, low key. We saw it. We
Say
know.
that antelope.
That's why I said that Lydia kept
that
pushing.
antelope.
No, you was trying to create an analogy. When she went to
Delivery was off, right?
There's no way she
I
wants to
understand
deliver
her
it.
saying that, like, at the end of the day,
What
right?
price are they putting on their vaginas? What
Hey,
currency?
I don't even think she's supposed
No,
to
but
say.
like, I believe like she's just saying that you cannot just be keeping up.
Everybody has
No. People that said that if you're not giving them money, they're not opening their legs.
No, I don't.
Are you joking?
No, I don't agree with
A
that part.
man is not ready to
But like,
give
you
him
should
money,
know
but he
your
wants to
standards.
open
You
his
should know
legs.
your words, though.
It's giving sex
Yeah, she did say. She said, "Why should I submit?" She said, "I love my body, but why should I submit
Opening your
to
legs.
you?" Yeah, she was talking about her body. She said she first started with, "I love
Opening your
my
legs
body,
is sex
so
now,
why should I
baby.
submit to you wholly?" Do you get? If you are not giving me anything,
Why should I open my legs?
At the same time, but you cannot be opening your legs anyhow.
I think.
But you can't see, being submissive doesn't mean that you're opening legs.
But she's not saying it. She's not saying. You're saying your point is different from hers because
Yes.
anyhow, meaning you need to see certain value.
Yes,
Anybody that has
yes,
money is
yes.
like to the highest bidder. That's what it's. Do you get? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Follow me, guys. Do you get?
From my perspective,
Yeah.
like the way Camera Plug puts it out is that like you have to be a provider for me to be in this thing with
Not
you.
just a
Yeah.
provider, a.k.a. provider to a
They
certain
didn't say provide
extent.
stability, they didn't say provide security, they said money.
Because I feel like it was that Malia baby that was based on
On money part, yes.
She was like values. When you asked her, she was like values, money.
said-
She was still surrounding,
You know, I think there was one
She
point.
kept contradicting herself with these values.
Yeah.
Submissive.
And
You
the
know,
first thing,
submissive
and first
part.
was the first thing was she was when the first asked her, she was like she's not expecting anything.
Yeah, she's not expecting.
And then later,
If they remove
like-
Malia from the show, they'll blossom a bit.
Please, they are number one because everybody's watching it to hate.
I can't
But they are
lie.
number one.
What Malia said,
Antelopes?
was the no.
Because I'm not getting over that. I'm not getting over that.
That antelope, I said, is the values. Now let's be realistic. What are the things, in a relationship aside money? Because she was really mentioning values and not really enough points. Do you get it?
But money
values.
is a big thing.
It's
But
a
like
big thing.
one thing
Like,
they
but value.
touched on that made sense was
Okay.
a lot of men, especially the rich men, right? The men they are looking for and the men they date, those are the rich guys. They throw money at everything because money usually fixes problems. But it doesn't fill that emotional void. Do you understand? This takes us back to vulnerability, right? They throw money at things. There are things you just want your your partner to do, right? Be cute, right? You just
But
need that little.
But you know what I feel?
That's their thing.
I feel like women have actually given men
The-
mind
yes,
to throw money at
100%.
because see,
They put all the value. This is what they're saying, that they contradicted themselves, right? The same them, they were saying we can't date a man that doesn't have money to a certain extent. The same them that said the men that have the money, the men that have the money are not vulnerable because they try to use the money to compensate.
But the men that put in the work, because they don't have the money, they feel like the work will compensate.
Yeah, we compensate for that.
But bro, the money is not a player in this. Do you understand?
You
are feeling the guy, you're feeling the guy.
it all, but it's something that can be worked
We can
on.
dream big, but tread
Do you
carefully.
get? It's something that can
There are
be
people
worked
that
on.
have
Dream big, but
brains
tread carefully.
and have manners.
That's
Like,
just
Yes. There's no problem with. Nobody is perfect, but there's somebody that's perfect for you, right? And you are willing to help that person become like a better version of themselves each day. They're not talking about that. They're making it seem like it's transactional. Give me this, I give you that. They're not talking about the love. Yes.
if you don't provide money, I can't.
this dominant and submissive, does it apply when you're dating or just in marriages?
Dating too.
Dating as well.
But you. No. It's not about like you don't understand. Yeah, I mean you can actually have conversations about everything around that. Yeah, but like people that date just to have fun, not to get married. Why are they arguing about being dominant and submissive?
to get married.
So that kind of thing now, yeah.
Oh, I think we're mixing it up. There's difference between dating and relationships, though.
So I feel like I'm going to bring you guys back a bit, but someone was telling me, I think my brother the other day, it was like there's a difference between dating and relationship.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I'm in a relationship. You lot are dating. You get me? So when I'm talking, you listen.
wait till they do this mic.
When I'm talking, you listen.
The brother needs to off his mic.
To me, how I understand it, I feel like dating is the time that you're trying to understand the person. Like you guys are trying to get engaged and know that you're trying to know that.
Dating or
So,
relationship?
No, this dating. Dating is like you guys came together and like you are.
Yes, sorry.
Chill, calm down. You guys are, when you say engage, I'm not saying marry. I'm saying you guys are engaging.
Okay.
You're trying to understand yourself.
Trying to get to
You're trying
each
to know
other.
if you guys will get to that, that relationship stuff.
Yeah.
But people mix it up this time. Like when you tell people that these two are dating, people think that this is boyfriend and girlfriend. That's actually not what it is.
Then
That's
a
not what it is.
relationship. Yeah.
So, just like I want to go out with you on a date, it doesn't mean that I'm asking you out. It's like I want you to be my girlfriend. You feel me? So yeah, that's why I believe it is.
My thing is from the podcast, right? They said men want women to. They want to support the patriarchy only when it suits them. And I say again, like, okay, the reason why back then, even like marriages that happened back then that are still standing now, there were issues, is because it wasn't perfect. That's why now it's like you mix both together, right? Yes, the man should provide, but also providing does not mean that you'll be chilling. You have so much in your bank account and he's not in a good place right now, and it's like I can't pay my children's school fees, all the good stuff. If you love somebody, that will not be a problem.
Sophia wants to add something. I think it's in the video. So
Okay.
They can't, because if you see a man, right, if a man cheats on a woman, if the woman now finds out and she now said, okay, cool, you decided to cheat on me, I'm going to cheat back, he's never going to be able to trust her again.
Yes, about the cheating part. Like, what a man do to a woman, if the woman do something back to that man, they will die.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Cross. Wait, Michael. Do it, yes. Michael. Can men genuinely handle being cheated on?
No,
exactly.
They cannot.
Wait, my second question. My second question. Most times, are women expected to be okay with being cheated on?
Yes. They were even saying
Michael,
if you cheat, we need to go back to him. They want you to go back to him because they like him.
Michael.
Expected. I'm glad you said expected.
Who is
not
expecting them to stay?
you should be okay. I'm glad they said
I
expected.
said I know this. I didn't say I'm
You said you know they will stay after you have been
because
cheated
I'm
on.
talking about track record. Do you get what I'm saying? Track record shows that most studies stay after
Okay, but wait.
Am I lying?
But you're still
Am I lying?
Most the study. Why did they?
I agree with you, my guy.
Why do they stay? You don't know. You don't know.
Shames. Society shames. And let me just say this very loudly for the people in the back. When it comes to shaming women, men don't shame. Women are the ones that shame women. You see those mamas behind the generation they're the ones that will catch you. You divorced your husband. Look at them in church. Can you believe that? She left the man. That my husband, she said they'll be doing suffer Olympics. Like, why must we suffer? Like, it's not the norm.
Yes. But can someone answer the question? Why do women stay?
That's the question.
I'm asking.
No, but I didn't say they. I don't know how I want to.
And the women say that we don't stay. You guys
I'm not saying they should. I'm saying they
let's leave society out of this now.
How do you want me to know why you stay?
Why now?
No, I told you. I cleared myself from the beginning. I think I cleared myself. From the beginning.
You're dishonest.
I'm dishonest.
You're being dishonest.
Exactly.
No, I'm actually not being dishonest.
Oh yeah, talk.
How was I considered crossfire? At this point, you guys are saying he just asked why do women stay. Yeah. Do you want me to know?
What I'm saying to you is, let's forget society now. Truly, leaving somebody you love is hard. Right? Especially like this is your first love. We're not saying you've dated people before, but this is your first love. It is hard. It's not only there are men that are there too. It's not just a women thing. It's hard. Love is a thing, whether you like it or not. But learning to love yourself enough to say staying where is to the point is disrespectful if you stay. You need to go, man. There's always better.
Alright, so
it's always better.
Men, so like this subject is also related to men. No, I'm saying because you were saying that men can't handle cheating. Like when we
they can't handle it.
It's not all. You just said it. If you love somebody, you have to stay. Some men can't.
All of them.
No. See, some can actually.
Can I tell you something?
I've seen
men cherish loyalty more than love. They cherish loyalty and respect more than love, bro. They can keep your love, bro. They just want loyalty and respect.
There are men that come out with their chest that they say it. If my girl cheats, I'll die.
Bro,
they say
I'm telling you, bro. Your babe, as in, think about this. As in, when he slipped out, she put it back in. Think, bro.
You know why it's different? See, if a guy and a girl, it is normally presumed that the guy is the one that they say this guy this girl. They don't say this girl this guy. You get?
No,
I'm saying most times. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm saying most times. So if you're letting your girl be like a guy is dominating over your girl, do you know how it feels?
Bro, do you get?
Yes, but they cannot take it. They can't take what they did. See what they said in the podcast that made sense. One of the things they said, right? A woman will be heartbroken. She has picked herself up within 4 or 5 months. She'll move on and give holy. Not that I'm holding cross in my heart.
Don't call my name.
For 10 years, you get.
I feel like I kind of agree with what Caramel Plug said. Yeah, that guys can take most of what women like when they cheat, because that's why most guys are actually locked up inside, and then they don't want to. And then me, I'd say personally, even if I'm with my partner, there's one thing that I've told your partner before, like, see, if you cheat, don't tell me. I don't want to know about it, because I don't want to be heartbroken, because obviously it's going to hurt me and stuff like that. But like, there's this thing I also do not agree with. What don't I agree with, actually? I forgot it. but there was actually something there that I don't agree with. Like, there was something you guys said that I don't actually agree with. But I'd remember.
They don't heal?
What? That men don't heal.
Yes.
Men heal.
That men
don't like mad.
Men heal.
Men heal.
No.
But they take time. They take time to heal.
They don't heal as fast.
Exactly.
They don't heal at the rate as a woman.
How about this? But wait, you guys actually contradict yourself at this point.
How we
You contradicted yourself. You said men don't heal.
Men don't
And then now said men.
Sorry, I didn't put it. Sorry about that.
How about this here? See, so I said men get hurt, yeah. So the points that it takes time.
Yes.
And after that time that has gone, unlike women, after that time has gone, men can move on. They can meet other people.
Chuckles lightly.
Giggles.
Lightly chuckles.
Very carefully.
Laughs.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Before I continue, I want to ask 1, 2, 3. Do you guys identify as men now? Because you guys want to speaking for us.
Guy. Yeah, exactly. They are speaking like they know, like they've been in the position.
Are you us?
No.
Hello. If a guy is saying something, you should understand that from up home. You understand that. No. If you guys want to identify as
See. You guys are speaking like you are.
If you guys want to identify as men, you are said at the beginning, say, my name is Sophia, I identify as a man. Yes, when they see for street, they call me senior man.
You know why most men have many women around?
Why?
Because what's it called? They're just using them as don't let me see. They're just using them as tools, yeah.
They are.
But calm. But there's always one that you're looking for. One in particular that you're looking for to actually get with. Because see, you may look at all these babes and be like, oh my, this one are just. But there's one particular babe. That you look at and you be like, oh my, I could actually spend the rest of my life with this kind of babe. Yeah. For the kind of guy I am, if I, God forbid, if you're my future wife, I'm not going to cheat on you, yeah, but like if I actually do, and you know, if I actually cheat on you, yeah, and I make you like a stay-at-home wife, you know, I'm making enough money, you know, to keep you in the house, and I actually cheat on you and you catch me, and you say you want to leave, well, I'll actually give you enough money because I know that I've been wrong. That's the kind of guy I am.
Men can't handle what they dish out.
For sure.
That's facts. See what I'm saying? Let me tell you something there. Even as a man, like even when you tell a woman something like, you could have a very good, genuine reason, like, okay, I don't want you to wear this because of blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you this, if that lady came to you with that energy, you will feel like, why are you choking me?
You're in my space.
Yes.
It's my house. But that's like, it's because ego has a lot of like play in all of it. I'm not going to lie, but it's just what it is.
If you're a man and your ego still speaks for you, it's 2023. Get therapy.
Yes, you need therapy.
Let's
to be
embrace
honest.
therapy.
Yes.
Therapy is good.
Yeah,
Therapy
it's not a bad
is
thing. I
needed.
don't know why people see it as a bad thing.
Can we talk about the antelopes?
I went to a safari and I saw like antelopes,
foreign.
right? Wait, no, but like I was observing. I observed my environment.
No, I feel like the antelopes, yeah, it was more of her making like an analogy.
Example or
She
something.
was making an example.
She lost herself there, but she couldn't.
Nah,
She
she
could
lost
have made her point without that analogy, right? I think she was just trying to say everybody has self-worth, right? End of story. That's the moral of the story. But her delivery was poor. It was bad.
No, I feel like that baby, like I said that she was like she's meant to like be taken off the show, yeah. I feel like she shouldn't actually be taken off the show, yeah. She's uneducated, yeah. I feel like she would learn a lot from it, but they should stop agreeing to anything that she says. They should actually counter what she says and be like, bro,
you don't have to agree
this
with
thing.
it.
You are wrong, go. You are young, and I'm speaking from experience. She's young. She has probably no experience, you know, as much as these people have.
She
That's
just
why
heard
when
about
she
it.
was saying like, are you, when Lydia asked her, are you comparing the men you want to date to your father? That was valid.
Speaking like she's
Whether
going through a
you like
lifetime.
it or not, there are things your father will do for you that your significant other can never do, because that's your dad. End of story, right? It's the same energy with men who have mothers that want to marry their son. Nobody's good enough for my son. Do you get? Everybody should stay in their lane. Like, be so for real, bro.
Now, while on that note, I like that we're already on it. I want to talk about like the things, you know, in the 37th minute, 56th second. That's what I want you guys to do, but you don't understand. Where's come? You know, they bring things that they bring to the table. You know.
Yeah.
Now, the difference between
I'm sorry, but you see this brings to the table talk. You see this brings to the table talk.
It's just
You don't need too much.
No. I feel like I don't actually want us to like talk. I don't want us to talk about it.
Yeah.
I want us to define it.
what you bring to the table, what a guy brings to the table.
No,
I'm not coming to the table.
Yes.
I don't even want to be on your table.
I need you guys. I'm sorry. I need you guys to hear me out. Because everyone always says all podcasts, in everything. What do you bring to the table? You know,
I bring nothing.
Now let's be realistic from a male's point of view. You know, seeing women, you know, always talking about, you know, bring to the table, and then they bring themselves. You know, like, okay, for example, now the meal, what they bring to the table, they bring they are providers.
Yeah.
You know, we bring support, we bring money. You know, we bring the emotion. You know, the care.
Emotion.
Basically. Yeah.
No, continue.
Sorry, we don't bring emotion.
I mean,
You don't. Exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. You know.
Yeah.
But now the question is that what do women, bring to the table?
We bring the opposite of what you
I
bring.
can't speak for women.
What?
Jesus, cancel this.
Do you know what you just said? Do you know what you just said?
she made a mistake.
Now you go tell her. Now you go tell her.
Don't worry, you can do this.
Please, I'm so Amy.
What is it?
Check your L.
You have time. You have 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds to cook. You have 10 seconds.
She made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
You have 10 seconds to
You have to be
I made
fast.
a mistake. I'm sorry.
Which one is that one? I will cut them out.
See, this is what she's basically saying. She's bringing debit alert.
I say.
Debit alert.
Yes.
I feel like the one factor that always causes problems with this bringing to the table is money.
Yes.
No, it's money.
That's why it's always a problem when women that fend for themselves. Like,
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I get that. Yeah, but that wasn't the question I asked.
you're asking, what do we bring to
What
the
do
table?
exactly?
Oh,
It's not what I'm not looking for, like to try and steer up.
I bring emotional
You know what you
support.
say, I am the table guy.
can I just say that like
Everybody's not coming to the table.
I bring what
everybody's table is different,
Yes.
right? We cannot generalize.
Okay, can you generalize?
So what is important to my
Like
single?
you see like what? Okay.
Yes,
What
as an
you
individual.
can answer.
If I'm with somebody, right?
Okay, what do you bring to the
It means that
Later.
I should balance out.
Guys, one house.
I should balance out their personality, right?
Okay.
And I should be enough for you to feel like this person gets me wholly. You don't need to go and look for another part from Susanna.
Yes.
You can understand. Everything. You should feel like I'm completing.
I'm comfortable with this woman.
I'm comfortable with you. You shouldn't feel like there are certain things I can't do in front of her. So, if somebody truly loves you, if you truly love them,
comfortability.
no. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like that, but
What
I'm
I'm
saying
bringing.
anything
Oh, sorry. What I want to say is
Yes.
an extent. I want to say I'm bringing an extension of yourself, right? The
I'm bringing
good
peace.
plug, like the actual,
Yes.
Why
yeah,
is this not a plug?
the plug.
But see, there's something that one of my guy friends said that like you can't. Let's say you're in a relationship and the man is providing everything for you. You're not using your own money to buy stuff for yourself. You'll be waiting for the man to be doing everything. Eventually, that man is going to leave you because you're putting stress onto that man.
Okay,
To
but
give
can
you
we
everything
talk
and
about the
everything
men
and
that
everything
suffer
and
from
everything.
emotional abuse?
I'm sorry.
That's also a
we
thing.
can talk about it. We can talk
They
about
talked
it.
about it as well.
We can talk about it, but are we done with this table? Female,
Yeah,
what do you
what
bring?
do you bring to the table?
Me, in summary, I want to balance out what you're also bringing. I cannot start listing.
There's no
But I want to
yes,
balance
because you don't know
you're
what that
bringing.
person would need that you
JJ,
don't.
what are you
But
bringing?
like what you're bringing, I want
What
to
am I
balance.
bringing?
Yeah, what
What
you
I'm
bringing?
bringing, you should balance it out. You're a little bit.
If you give me 50, I give you 50.
No, see, that's not the case actually. I think you guys are like mixing it up. That's not the case actually.
Forget the UT. Forget the UT. Relationship is a partnership. Make una agree on waiting una own.
What do you say? Come again.
See,
All
if
this
the guy is
table
bringing
talk.
something to the table, it's not about you guys bringing it 50-50. It's about if he can't bring the full thing, then you try to complete it.
You go somewhere, your car doesn't work.
Jeremy,
Your bill not pay.
right back at you.
Yeah.
What are you bringing to the table?
Yes.
Me, Rima.
What
are you bringing
what
to
do you
the
want to
table?
bring?
He's on the floor. He doesn't have table.
If it's a whole table talk, I feel like if you do not have anything to offer each other, just don't enter it.
Yes.
Yes, because your
Just
stew is burning. It's burning.
Is that what you're saying? Come true. Giovanni wanted to say something.
Yeah, don't forget.
Okay, I want to say that based on what I've been taught, like I came from like a Christian background, right? Okay.
In the house.
Exactly. So they basically explained that like, okay, God created man, right, to be like a provider. Do you understand? So that means a man in the relationship is meant to have the vision for the family. Do you understand? The vision, the plan, the providing. And then God said, okay, he can't be alone. He needs a supporter. Do you understand? So then that's where we were introduced to women, the one that have the emotional need, the multitasking capabilities to handle the children and other taskings, the one that supports them emotionally, the one that is there for them, while the man is the one that is strong, that goes out to hunt. So you can't really say...
You will back it up scripturally.
Huh?
Back it up scripturally, please.
No, what he's saying is not wrong.
I want scriptural backup, though, if we're introducing God.
Okay, one scriptural backing.
Yes, thank
okay.
you.
I don't know the exact scriptures.
Tread carefully. That the quote of the episode. Tread carefully.
Okay, I don't know the exact scriptures, but then Paul said, men, we should love our wives the way Christ loves the church. And how did Christ love the church? He died for them.
We all said and done. I think we've made our points, known to the viewers on the R.B.C podcast, the first episode. So if they do any other episode, we're in the mood. We just and react to it as well. Thank you guys. You guys have anything to say before we conclude?
Be calming down.
The dumb shit I say, I'm sorry about that.
Talk to your wise friends before you come to the public, please.
Tread carefully when you're talking. Like, the podcast.
Don't base your relationship on what other people do.
Don't be entitled. It's a nasty behavior.
No antelope. Stereotype. Please.
Don't pay for your vagina, please. Have sex because you want to have sex, not because you want to be paid.
You are not the table.
Bro say you're not the table. Come here, what
Yes, sir.
Watch Jeremy's vlog.
Why do you want to seduce our viewers? Speak up!
Is it getting to you? I mean,
It's already been done.
I'm gonna be educated before you come online and start talking shit.
You are you educated?
Yes, I am.
Okay. We will see it in the video, Sha.
Well, we have since.
Okay.
We're gonna fight quickly.
But anyway, watch Jeremy's vlog.
Yes, please. What Jeremy's vlog.
Subscribe.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Subscribe, like.
See you later.
Comment, share.
And that's it.